Is this thing on? Fix my stash. We're live, Roscoe. Okay, boys. We are back again for another live. Trying to get this all angled right. Give me 1 second to get this. Give me a second to get my story straight. Okay. We can see everything is good. What's going on, everybody? Dustin with Black and Gold Pressure Washing. We're back again for another video. I don't know if you caught last week's video, but we started cleaning out our new work van. We got about halfway done, so I needed to finish up cleaning it, so I figured I could go live with y'all and do that today. We got some good news with the business. We officially got commercial auto insurance on this van, as well as our trailer, and we have gotten issued a tag now. So this vehicle is now street legal in our name and ready to help us run our business. So it's official. I'm probably going to be retiring the Explorer from the business and using the van from now on. So you might start seeing that in our videos. I'm not 100% sure I'll do that all the time. But for the most part, the van is going to now be the work vehicle and not the Explorer. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So exciting news for sure. It's been a long process. This van was actually my grandfather's, and he passed away in 2023. And it's taken up until about now to finally get this all settled and in my name and everything. So had to go through the estate and probate and all that, but finally she's in our name and ours and street legal, so we are good to go. What you doing? I'm dropping off the oh, don't eat it, at the mechanic tomorrow just to get a tune-up. So we're gonna do a tune-up on her tomorrow, and then she should be pretty good. We'll do like an oil change and whatever other fluids they think needs to be done, and double check everything because she hasn't been serviced in a while. But she is street legal, so that is good news, and we're happy for that. Roscoe's right here with me. I don't know. He's hanging out with us today. He's right here. He's got his cone on because he's an itchy boy. But we got this ball. He likes to catch. Oh! Whoa, bouncy, bouncy. What's going on, Dogon? Did you get it? Yeah, every time you drop it, it bounces. This man is crazy. I'm going to give it a second to let some of y'all pop in. But what we're going to do is clean up the rest of this van. There's a couple sides that we didn't get to. I can open it now for y'all and show y'all. I got to get some of these jugs out of here too. So I had loaded some of these water jugs. Oh, come on. There we go. So there's a, watch out, back up, back up. I don't want to hit you in the face. Okay. So this is what we're looking at. I gotta get these water jugs out of here. I went to go fill up our water for the office, but there was no water at the store, unfortunately. So I had to bring them back. Had to bring them back. Okie dokie. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all popping in here, saying what's up. Okay, okay. So we decided on some of the stuff we were keeping. I think I might move this yellow extension cord over to this side as well. That way we got all our extension cords in one spot. And then what I was thinking is I'll move this camera over to this other side, because really I need to get back in here on this side door. So it might be easier if I set y'all up on the side over here. Because I'll show y'all what we were able to do so far. Hey, appreciate you, country. Thanks for the kind words, homie. basically we were able to get from where it is right there forward cleaned. Like these are tools that I'm keeping, like this and all this right here is to keep. We swept out this van what we could, and then we took care of these shelves right here so far. So these are all empty, and then all the stuff that we were keeping is up here on the bins. But this is all empty, so we need to finish. We need to do this rack over here, and then the front area. So that's kind of where we're at today. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull y'all off of the Wi-Fi. Okay, I'm pulling y'all off of the Wi-Fi for a second. That way we can go a little further down our drive. Okay, for us so we can see in here. Okay, y'all can see that, right? And I'm gonna sit right here. Hello. Yeah, you're gonna see inside my work van. This is Daddy's new work van. Look, look, put your paws up there. Yeah, what's in there? What's in there? Roscoe's first time inspecting the van. What do you think about it in there? You think you'll go for a ride? Yeah, you think you'd go for a car ride? Yeah. That boy loves his car rides. This boy loves his car rides. My little Coney Beloshev. My Coney Baloney. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Ooh. Good boy. He just doesn't want to be inside, so he's trying to be affectionate. He's trying to sway my decision for putting him in or out. A lot of this we were playing have y'all seen this tool or not, and what is it used for? So on today's episode, what the heck is this thing? Some sort of gripper pincher, that's what I would call it. A grip and pinch. It's a basin wrench. I don't know. Looks kind of valuable. Might hold on to it. Okay, some of this other stuff that I wanted to get out of here. Got my grandfather's wetsuit in here. So this is something that needs to be brought inside. And then also there's some scuba tanks and stuff in here that I need to still bring in. Yo, I just started my pressure washing LLC. What kind of pressure washer should I buy to start with? Yeah, I would start with the 4 GPM belt drive if you can. I think you'll need a buffer tank, possibly. But that's what I would start with. I started with a 2.5 gallon. It was too small. So start with a 4 for sure. That way you can power your surface cleaner. Whatever surface cleaner you're thinking about going with, base it around that, like what machine you'll get. So if you're gonna do like a 20-inch surface cleaner, then definitely I think you need 4 gallons. I think if you do a 16-inch or a little bit smaller, you wouldn't necessarily need the 4. But I would always recommend starting with 4, because anything smaller isn't that efficient, and you'll just outgrow it quickly. So at least with the 4 gallon, you can basically do pretty much every job. The only difference will just be work speed. But with like the 2.5 gallon a minute machine or the smaller machine, sometimes certain things you can't do. So definitely 4 if I were to start. It seems like you're on the right path though. If you already got your LLC and you kind of know what machines to go with, it seems like you're on the right path, homie. What are you doing? Okay. I probably shouldn't have worn a white shirt to do this, but I'm gonna take some of this stuff. We're gonna put it inside. I was thinking, y'all, I have a weight belt right here now for like scuba diving. This is perfect for the surface cleaner. It's a little heavy though. It's a little too heavy to hold the surface cleaner down, I think. But we do got one now. put this stuff back in here. A lot of this is just going to be finding places for stuff because there's not a lot of, I don't have a lot of space for a lot of this stuff. Here, let me get it. Phew. He caught it in his cone. Like he used the cone to catch it and then just like grabbed it with his mouth. Okay, let's see what's in here. We got flippers. We got scuba flippers in here. And feels like there's more stuff in here. Oh yeah, we got the regulators. Bunch of scuba gear. So, got some scuba stuff. Not that I can really use it. I don't know how to scuba dive, but my grandpa used to scuba dive a lot. Oh, this is like a backpack. This is kind of cool. Okay, so we'll take this out. And I'm gonna put this with the other scuba gear that we got. So now we got a little scuba kit. We got a scuba kit. Maybe I'll learn how to scuba dive. Don't the tanks expire though? You can't use the tanks again. I'm sure I could use some of the gear, but I know some stuff you just can't even use. Okay, what I'm gonna do is roll a trash can over here so that I can just toss some stuff in it. Because there's gonna be a lot of trash. Lot of trash. Okay. Now we got a trash can. So now I can just toss stuff right here because we got a little can. So that'll be good. Appreciate y'all joining and watching. We're just going to be chit-chatting and trying to clean out some of this van because there's quite a bit that needs to get done in here. What? Why are you booping me? What's that booping me for? What's him booping me for? You want me to throw the ball? There, so y'all can see. This man is a fiend for the ball. He's a fiend for the ball. Boom! I don't like to throw it too far in the front yard because I don't really want him running too close to the street down there. What's going on, Garrett? You just started your business a year ago and about to build your trailer so you don't have to load and unload everything. Do you have issues with parking on a hill with oil, gas, and water? I haven't ever had an issue, but I live in Florida, so it's pretty flat, to be honest. I've honestly, I have had an issue where like, if the water's really low in the tank and you're running on like a little amount of water and you're on a hill, then sometimes there's not enough like water volume to come out of the bulkhead down at the bottom because the tank is like tilted at a weird angle. So you might run out of water just slightly faster if you're parked on a hill or something, but it's not a big issue here in Florida at all. And only if I was like at the very last little bit of water would that problem even become an issue, and it's only happened like once or twice, so it's not something that I've ever really had to worry about. But I could see if you lived in like a mountainous area or like the Carolinas or something, maybe it would be more of an issue, but most things are flat around here. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. He has a hard time seeing orange, so I think dogs are colorblind, yeah? It's cool you just started your pressure washing business though, homie. I remember when I had to pull everything in and out of the vehicle. And then when I got the trailer, I was like, this is so nice because you can just park it and be done. And now I have to like unload and reload everything. So I know what you mean, homie. Okay. We're going to start tossing stuff we don't need here. Let's tilt y'all back this way so you can see. This paint sprayer, I'm going to have to find a spot for. This is the one thing that I don't really have a spot for that I want to keep. Oh, I know I'm going to get myself dirty with this one. Boys, why did I wear a white t-shirt out here? That's the real question. Whew, that thing was heavy. Okay, so we got the paint sprayer out of here. We're done. Is this a paint sprayer? What is this? Is this a pressure washer? Am I looking at a pressure washer and thinking it's a paint sprayer? Boys, we might be looking at a pressure washer. I don't know why I was thinking this is a paint sprayer. But now I see this like injector valve right here. So we might be looking at a OG pressure washer. Wow, antique. Spent like 4 days getting your trailer painted last week so you can get your tank and put stuff on it finally. Heck yeah, brother. Yeah, that's one thing I wish I did with mine was paint the like floor, the wood, treat it with something. I think this is a pressure washer. I think I used this as a kid now that I'm looking at it. I don't know why I was thinking it was a paint sprayer. Heck yeah, boys. Looks like we got a backup. Because the hose would go here. The fitting would go here. Huh. Well, now we know. Now we got another pressure washer. I wonder how many gallons a minute this thing is. It's probably like 2.5 would be my guess. Just trying to see if it said it. The pumps with 9 lives. This thing hasn't been ran in who knows how long though. 10 years probably. Whoa, starter works. Huh. Interesting. Maybe we'll fire it up sometime. I wasn't expecting to have a pressure washer. You getting hot? I'm going to put him inside here in a minute. He's not going to want to go, but he needs to. Okay, I'm going to put this pressure washer in the garage over here. Got an official new one. It's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. Kind of like the legacy lives on. My grandpa passed my pressure washer down. Hey, Dustin, how are you, man? What's going on, Zebedee? Haven't seen you in a minute. I saw you a couple lives ago, actually, but I've been going live a lot more, so I remember you. What's going on, brother? Got some toilet paper, boys. Used toilet. Okay, a lot of this, like I said, is just going to be trash that we're tossing out so that we can make room for new stuff. So a lot of this, like paint and stuff, like I don't even really want to save it. I don't really have a use for it. Like, what would you guys do with like colors of paint that you wouldn't use? Just toss it, yeah? Or should I like paint something with it? Guess you got to turn notifications on to catch me. Yeah, I'm a little random when I go live. I try every Sunday night a video comes out, but other than that, I go live randomly throughout the week. So I try and do it a little bit different times just to kind of try and feel out where my audience lies or where the biggest audience lies, like time frame lies when they go live and stuff. But yeah, drop some questions and I'll try and answer them best I can at least. I need to keep an eye on old Roscoe because he's gonna trot off. If I don't, I need to put them inside here in a minute. Acrylic deck coating. Water-based solid color. See, like some of this stuff is like that's a full can and this is a can. I don't know if it's worth throwing out or not. I don't know what this is. What is this? It's like a... Oh, they're like pants. They're like water pants or something. You're back. What are you about to lay? Roscoe, you want to go inside? Or are you about to poop? Oh, he's about to poop. I thought he was about to lay down in the dirt. My man's getting his poop out right now. Okay. Let's keep going. Something in here smells like cat piss. I don't know if it's in the van or if it's my trash can right here next to me. Can't tell, boys. Smells like a cat's been in here. In or around here. Okay, so we got an extension cord right here. See if we can wrap this up better. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate anybody who's in here. If you're new, say what's up. A couple of y'all I've seen in here before, but I know there's some new people in here as well. I was gonna rewrap this. I guess I don't really have to do that part of it anymore because we have this clip, right? All you really need to do is plug these two in. Okay, boys, we got another extension cord now. Number 3 or 4 on the shelf now. We racking up the cords. I'm gonna have electricity for days. For days, man. Okay, broken jump bungee cord. I don't think we need this. It's only got one end on it. Trash. Okay. Random pipe. Outlet cover. Trash. Roscoe. Don't let me catch you. He's been on a tear lately. Let's just put it that way. Anything he can get his mouth on, he wants to. Okay, boys, let's see what else we can get out of here. We got a random surge protector. Random surge protector. Grandpa's got the most unique stuff in this van. The combo is crazy. Okay, we got 2 buckets. Are we saving these little buckets for the business at all? Any use for 2 little buckets? I'm gonna toss this one because it's nasty. But I think I'll keep this little white one. Seems like it's a little 2.5 galloner. A little baby. He's a little baby. We actually might use this one to gather trash so we can just dump it. That way we can dump it, bruv. Okay. Let's see. This is my setup. Toyota Tundra long bed, 55-gallon barrel. I have a hole at the bottom of the barrel with a 1-inch ball valve that goes to a 3/4 inch T. Your problem is it's not getting good flow. Or what gallon a minute machine are you using? 4? Let me show you what I have. You need to make sure that the inlet size for the pressure washer, whatever's going into the pressure washer, is double the size of the outlet that's coming out. That's just a good like way to make sure that your pressure washer is not starved. So like mine coming out right here at the tip right here is 1/2 inch, but going into the pressure washer, this tube right here is 1.5 inches. So it's double the size. It's more than double the size of. You want at least double the size inlet as you do outlet. So if you're feeding it with 3/4 and it's coming out at like 1/2 inch, you might not be feeding it enough water. You might need to get an upsized. I had to switch this. What is that called? Like the hose barb. I had to switch that from like a 1 inch to I changed it to a 1.5 inch, just by recommendation, because I was recommended that you should always try and feed it twice as much as what it's going to be using. That way it's never starved. So that might be the issue that you're running into, is that maybe your inlet is too small. The way I have my tank is similar to what you're saying though. It's kind of hard to see right here, but it comes out at a T right there. And then this side goes to the pressure washer. It goes through a filter right here, and then it turns right here and comes down to the pressure washer. That is 1.5 inches. And then same over here. I have it runs out to like a dump valve so that you could wash hands and fill up and stuff. You're on the right path for sure. It comes out right here, the other part of the T. So yeah, you're doing what I was doing. You want the side that is before the pressure washer. So the side that's coming from the tank going into the pressure washing pump, that portion needs to be twice as big as the size coming out of the pressure washer. So everything coming out of here is going to be high pressure. Mine's 1/2 inch. Everything going into the pressure washer, so before the pressure washer, make sure that that is upsized to a larger size. That way you're providing ample amount of water to be ramped up to high pressure and sent out. If you're like, if it's barely having, if it's starved is what I'm trying to say. If it's starved by not having enough water being fed to the pressure washer, that might be an issue on why it's acting up. That would be my guess. That's not 100% accurate, but that would be my guess. What's going on, Jeepers? Appreciate you popping in here. Weatherman says, yo, I just got a soft wash system from Mike with Fresh Rinse. It's a cheap shot. I have only been downstreaming and can't get a not strong enough SH mix. Is the soft wash a game changer? Heck yeah, brother. Yeah, it's the soft wash system is definitely a game changer. When I first started out, I was downstreaming and having the same issue where I couldn't get a strong enough mix. I just had to save up enough to get the 12-volt system with the blend manifold and all that. Once you get that, you can basically get a percentage from like 1% all the way to straight 12, if that's how strong y'all get, 12.5%. So the 12-volt is definitely good because you can dial in exactly the strength of mix you want, anywhere from 1 to 12. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's game changing, literally. Because with downstreaming, I was having the issue like, can't wash a roof. Some of the stuff on houses is too dirty for downstreaming, like post treating a driveway, like all these things where like downstreaming just doesn't answer those questions yet. So having the 12-volt system does. Heck yeah, Zebedee. Yeah, look into seeing if you can get, depending on what bulkhead is coming out of your water tank right here, you want that bulkhead to be pretty large as well. Whatever that bulkhead is and the size of the tube coming into the pressure washer and that inlet. So the hose barb inlet for the water coming into the pressure washer, try and see if you could either size that up a little bit or make sure that it is like double the size of whatever is coming out. Stay. Come on, let's go. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Just trying to get him to not run down and see the kids. Let's go inside. Good boy. Good boy. Touch my Rushko Mans. Let me fix this. There we go. There we go. Good boy. Okay. I had to just put him out there for a minute because he was overheating. He's getting hot. Boy was getting hot. I think that could be part of my problem. The bulkhead is 1 inch. Yeah, see my bulk, not that you have the same size machine, but my bulkhead is 2 inches, and then it sizes down to 1.5 right here. I believe my bulkhead is 2 inches. I don't know. Let me see if I can see it exactly. It's 1.5 or it's 2 inches. I think it was 2. Hard for me to see it. I can't tell. But yeah, make sure that the bulkhead is larger. You can kind of make the bulkhead whatever size you want. You just need to make sure that the inlet size of the pressure washer is double the size of the outlet of the pressure washer. I think that as long as you do that, your problem will be solved. That would be my guess. Did I buy or make the manifold system? You just want to make one? I think you could make one. I bought the, I made the mount for it. Let me show y'all. It's kind of dark in here, but my manifold's right here. So I bought the blend manifold itself, but then I made the mount that it's on so that it's like sat right here for us, which that wasn't hard. You could do that at Home Depot, but the blend manifold right here. And see, I still don't have a soap tank plugged into mine. So I still technically batch mix my soap into my bleach tank. So that's something that I want to work on getting figured out. I have a tank right here that could be dedicated for soap. I just haven't done that yet. That's something I need to figure out with y'all. Because I still batch mix my soap, and that can get annoying when you do like a roof wash and then a driveway cleaning. Because you don't need soap if you're cleaning the driveway, but you do need soap if you're cleaning a roof. So the fact that it's mixed into my tank, I have to use soap once it's in there. If you had it dedicated to its own tank, then you would be able to regulate the soap. What do I use for surfactant? I use roof snot, I believe is what it's called. I can show you all that as well. It's basically this jug right here. But yeah, it's called roof snot. Some soap. Some of that soap. Walker says, what's my number one way to get customers? I don't know. I don't really, I need to be better at getting customers. I mostly deal with property management companies. So it's just like on a client by client basis, slowly building up those clientele. I don't really have many like homeowner clients, to be honest. So I did yard signs when I started out, and I did like door flyers and stuff like that. I got a few customers, ran a few Facebook ads, got some customers, but I pivoted to the commercial route really early on in my business. So I haven't really gone back from that. So I mostly deal with property management companies. Yeah, exactly. A lot of it is just show and face. You just show face, and then eventually they'll need it or something. A lot of mine is like just client outreach over time, basically. Just keep reminding people that you're here, and then at some point they'll need pressure washing, and then hopefully you've set yourself in their brain that when they do need the pressure washing, they'll call on you. So that's kind of how I do it. just a lot of outreach to specific, like you're saying, restaurants, property management companies, real estate companies, banks, like all those things. Just like consistent outreach over time. That's kind of how I got into the commercial side of things. Zebedee says he's in talks with Panera Bread trying to close that deal. Let's go, brother. That'd be a good one. Yeah, when I first started out, I started with Arby's. That's what got me into the commercial thing was cleaning Arby's. Once I cleaned a couple Arby's and got paid from it, I was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. You could just you get the thing. Sorry that this camera's so crooked. This ring light doesn't sit straight, but you can get a lot more from a lot less if you get those bigger ticket clients like that. That's what I've learned. Like you can get, like I was cleaning like 16 Arby's locations my first year in business, just from one client because Arby's had 16 corporate stores in Orlando, you know. So we we were able to get 16 jobs off of one client. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like if you get the individual homeowner clients, like you might do her driveway once a year, you might do her house and her driveway and her pool like once a year, and that's good and all, but then you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta go find another 100 Karens. Can I do a walkthrough on the trailer? I could do one real quick for you. I got kind of sidetracked. I was supposed to be cleaning this van. Okay. Let me see if I can set this up. Dang, there it's cold 6 months out of the year. Trying to move from Illinois. Yeah, if you came to Florida or somewhere down in the South, we work pretty much all year long. I'm usually only slow the end of even the end of December is kind of busy now. Usually January, February, I'm a little slow. Okay, so let me set you up so I don't have to carry this around really quick. I'll stand here and then I'll move us. Okay, JP, we have an 8 gallon a minute pressure washer right here, plumbed up. We were telling them with a has a T valve right here, so it splits into a dump valve that I can dump the tank if I fill it up too much or wash my hands or if I got bleach in my eyes or rinse equipment, stuff like that. It runs to a dump valve over there by the surface cleaner. The other side plumbs up to this pressure washer. And then this pressure washer has the K7 unloader. So basically when you're off the trigger, the water diverts. Instead of recirculating within the pump, it takes the water and it dumps it through that black tube that you see on the tank at the top over here. This tube right here. When I'm off the trigger of the pressure washer, it dumps all the water back in the tank so that it then runs through the entire system again. It just helps with overheating, basically, is what I'm trying to say. And then we have a Whisper Wash 18-inch surface cleaner. Let me go on this other side. It'll probably be better. Surface cleaner. And then we have our hose reels. They're all 18-inch hose reels. Both of the ones on the end, this is our high pressure hose reel. And then the one on the far side is our soft washing hose reel. And then the one in the middle is the garden hose that fills the buffer tank. The only difference between these 3 hose reels is the one in the middle has a 1-inch manifold in the middle so that there's no restriction on water flow when filling up the buffer tank. So with a 1/2-inch manifold, you could restrict the water flow, causing your buffer tank to just fill a lot slower. So the inlet for getting into the buffer tank is larger on the middle hose reel. It is 1 inch. So that's the only difference between these 3 hose reels. They're all 18-inch. They're all manual. If you want to see how they're mounted, the front of them is mounted to the railing of the trailer all the way down. The back side of them is mounted on an aluminum channel that runs the distance of the trailer and is supported by these 4x4s all the way down. I made this myself, so it's not, it could be better if you had a welder. It'd be easier to weld up something because I could have welded it closer to where the tires are right here and saved, you know, 8 inches of space maybe for the trailer. But the way I've done it, it's kind of nice because it's created this like pocket between the hose reels. I don't know if you can tell. There's like a pocket between these hose reels all the way down to where I can hold all my like my wands, my guns, my tips, my boots, stuff like that is all held down in here. And then we have the blend manifold right here. This is for the 12-volt soft wash system. And then this is a 55-gallon vertical bleach tank. And then we have a 24-foot ladder, I think is what that is. And then down here is going to be a dedicated soap tank. Besides that, it's a tandem axle trailer, and it's a 10-foot trailer. So it's not the standard 12-foot tandem axle. It's actually a 10-foot tandem axle trailer. I had to have it custom built, the trailer frame itself, to make sure that it fits in a standard size garage. So our HOA is not allowed to have, we're not allowed to have trailers in the neighborhood. So basically I had to find a place to park it inside. So with the 12-foot trailers, the standard utility tandem axles, they won't fit in a standard size garage. So I had to have this one specialty built. Weatherman says you're trying to get leads elsewhere or online, but I am full door to door, but making some good money. See, I need to do more door to door, homie. I'm kind of working my way backwards from like my commercial clients to like trying to obtain new residential clients, especially for times when it's slow. I still have a lot of free time in my schedule, so I'm definitely not booked up or out, and I need to be more on the grind of obtaining more leads and clients. So I'm glad that the door to door is working. I struggle with getting myself to do the door to door stuff. I'll go put like a flyer out on somebody's door and stuff, but like I don't like to knock and wait for somebody to answer and then talk. Like if I see them in the front yard, I can talk to them, but I'm not a good like knock knock knock, do you need pressure washing kind of guy. So I need to get better at that stuff. Just got my solicitor pass, about to go knock on 200 doors, joke around with the mean ones, try and make them happier. Yeah, exactly. 99% of people are gonna like not want your business or service or in a bad mood. But shoot, man, you do 100 doors and you get one job, it was worth it, you know? So definitely worth doing. Just kind of it's a grind, you know, everything is a grind. Finding clients is a grind. It doesn't matter which way you do it. There's no easy way to get business, you know what I'm saying? So no matter how you do it, it's going to be a grind. You just got to find out which grind is worth doing, whether that's door knocking, yard signs, Facebook ads, Google ads, like emails, all that stuff, phone calls. They all work. It's just a matter of doing them in succession till you get success, you know? What did I start with? I started with a 2.5 gallon a minute machine, kind of like this one we just found in the van that we're cleaning out. Mine's over here tucked away somewhere. But I started with a 2.5 gallon a minute machine. I would not recommend that at all. I didn't know what I was really doing when I first started out, but that's what I started with, and I worked with that for the first year until I saved up enough to be able to build this trailer. So that's kind of how we did it. Like I said, I lucked out with having to connect to get in with commercial business early on. So we were able to obtain like I think it was 3 commercial clients our first year. So we got Arby's, and then we got 2 residential property management companies our first year. And that like gave me the taste of commercial. And I kind of just like, once I figured out how to do that, I just kept doing that versus like door knocking and yard signs and Facebook ads. So I don't have a giant Rolodex of individual customers. I have like 15 clients. So you have a 3 GPM machine. What inch surface cleaner should I run that would not leave tiger stripes? Oh, I don't know. Maybe like I wouldn't go above 16. I would even double check that a 16 would work, but like maybe a 10-inch surface cleaner you'd be good with. I used Simpson sold like a surface cleaner. I think it was like 10 inches for the 2 gallon a minute machines. I don't think I have it here to reach and show y'all. Let me see if I can reach it and tell you what size it is. I can't really reach it, brother. Hate to tell you. It's a little Simpson surface cleaner though. I think it's like 10 or 16 inches. I'm not 100% sure. You'll want to double check what GPM is needed to run it. But that was my main issue is when I got the 2.5 gallon a minute machine, I got the 20-inch surface cleaner, the BE Whirl Away. Don't do that. Either get a 4 gallon a minute machine to power that or don't get that surface cleaner because I bought the surface cleaner and I bought the pressure washer and then my pressure washer couldn't power my surface cleaner. And so then I had to buy another surface cleaner that was a smaller head that I was able to use for like my first year. But definitely buy once, cry once. That's what I'd recommend. Okay, boys, let's continue with what we were doing over here. I can keep answering y'all's questions. I was in the middle of trying to clean out this van. Still got a little bit to go. Whew. Door to door is fun. You've gotten a lot of sales after 4 to 5 no's. I upsell pressure washing, but mainly sell window cleaning. Look up Nick Gaines. Nice. Heck yeah, brother. Yeah, I've seen a couple door to door guys that make YouTube videos and stuff. Maybe I should make a video series of me trying like some methods and stuff and seeing what works and what doesn't. See what works and what doesn't. A lot of it is just breaking the ice. If you can break the ice, really all you need to do is be able to drop off your business card. If you could get your business card dropped off to where they're able to have your business info for when they decide they want to go through with it, like in my opinion, that's the best case scenario. Because then you're not like forcing them to feel like they have to get it done right now, but you're also saying like, hey, if you ever need to get it done, you know who to call. As long as you can leave them with that, I think that that's really the best case scenario. Like, of course, getting the gig is good, but even not getting the gig and being able to pass along your info, like that's still beneficial. So that's why it pays to have those business cards too, because I'll have people like just ask me while I'm on a job if I offer pressure, like if I could do their place basically, and just having a business card to where you can provide that for them, you know? Yeah, humility too. Trying to be a regular person or like being normal, don't be too salesy, you know? Just kind of be like, hey, I noticed your driveway was dirty. I offer pressure washing services. If you ever need them, here's my card, you know? Like if you leave it at that, like 9 out of 10 times, if they want it done, they'll get in contact with you. I think some people are too like, especially like, I don't know if y'all seen the solar guys or like roofing, some of the roof salesman guys, mostly solar, but like they are like bam, 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 bam. You tell them no 100 times and they still are trying. It's like, bro, I'm bad at telling you no means no. Take my hint. That's what I'm trying to say. I think a lot of people can't take hints and they think like, oh, let me try this sales technique. Let me try this sales technique. It's like, bro, I'm not buying nothing. But I'll talk. You don't have any carry around business cards? They ask, I say, yeah, it's in the van down the street, and I'll do a quick. Nice. Yeah, you should get some simple business cards made up. They're not that expensive. That way you can just have them. I always keep a stack in my wallet and then a stack in the car, and it just makes it easier to hand them out. That way you have them if you ever need them. And sometimes some pressure washing, if you run into other pressure washing guys, pass along your info so you guys can collab in case you ever have a job that's too big for one person. You can collab on a job or something. Y'all trying to collab or something? Okay, boys, how do we want to do this so y'all can see what I'm doing? See if I can put you like here maybe. That way you can see me in here. Bum, 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 bum. What's going on, everybody? Appreciate y'all joining. We're just chit-chatting and cleaning out the van here. A lot of this stuff that I'm going to find up in here is going to be like bins of tools that I probably won't need or use. Like a lot of this is going to be miscellaneous, like random parts and pieces. Have I ever heard of Joe Allen out of Florida, Jacksonville? I have not. I have not, brother. But I'm not dang, this is a whole latch for a fence. See, some of this stuff is good stuff, though. I hate to throw it out. Like, this is a nice clamp. Nice heavy-duty clamp. But then there's, like, stuff in here that for sure I'm not going to use. I don't know. This is a pretty valuable bin, though. It's got some good miscellaneous, so I think I'll keep this one. The stuff that I think I'll use, I'll pull out. And the stuff that I think may get used, I'll keep it in here. Because I can really use this clamp for some things. So I'll keep this. The rest of this. Super cool dude. He does a lot of residential specialty. Nice. Does he have like a YouTube channel or something? Where do you find out about him? Or where did you find out about him? I want to start making more videos around the commercial work I do, because I think that line of work is a little bit underrepresented on YouTube. You know, a lot of guys show you how to get business with residential. Like, I still do residential work, but I do it via a commercial route. So I don't think a lot of people talk about that. And I was thinking I should talk about that more on my channel. There's a good little niche to talk about. Okay, some of this stuff is gonna stay for now. Like the broken bins can go. Whoa, what did we find? Okay, I actually need one of these drill bits. I've been looking for this bit for days. I don't know if y'all can see it. I need this bit for one of the pots and pans inside the house. So the fact that I just found one is awesome. Got a bunch of bits. Bunch of drill bits. Nice. Okay, other than that, everything in here looks like junk. Okay, these two bins are going bye-bye, boys. Bye-bye to these bins. But I will save these bits. Got a set of bits right here. So we're saving those. One little wonders that I see in my ear. Boom, 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 ba-dum, boom. Okay. We're getting there. Not gonna get it fully clean today at all. For sure. But the fact that we got it street legal was a big hoorah. Basically, we were able to get the van licensed and insured. We got the title last week for it. And then yesterday I was able to get it tagged so that we were able to drive it now. See what we got in this. Some sort of something. Anybody know what this is? What is this thing? Some sort of wiring. Some sort of wiring mechanism. I do not know what that is though. Back in the box you go. Okay, bunch of toilet parts. Plumbing parts. Our neighbor's a plumber, so I think I might let him check out this before I toss any of this, to see if he wants any of this stuff or finds value in any of it. A lot of it is not, like, I can't use it, but if I could combine the two. If I could combine the two, I could have a free bin. Look at this little thing, little copper, little bit of copper. There's something else in here I saw. I don't know. Okay, so now we've got an extra bin. Is this a heat gun? I got me a heat gun, boys. Let's go. This is actually beneficial. I've used this before with my grandpa, but if I could use this to heat up some of the tubes to put them on to the hose barbs easier, that would be nice, because sometimes the hose barbs are difficult to slide the hoses onto. What the heck? And this was straight stuck. Straight stuck on there. Look at this. I don't know what this stuff is, but I'm tossing it, boys. Hate to tell you. I hope it's not expensive. It's a roll of something. Roll of AC tape, something like that. What about this? Trash? Trash. What am I looking at here? Lock and door reinforcer. Dang. So people don't kick your door in. Interesting. I don't know what to do with that one. Keep it in there for now. Okay, we'll move all of our stuff down. Let's see what else we got in here. Some sort of something. Patio door lock. See, like, some of this stuff I'm not gonna use. Some of this stuff I hate to just throw out. There needs to be like a place I can go donate this stuff to. Door locks and latches. Leather stripping. Okay. A lot of this is trash. What's going on, everybody? Am I going to build out the van or keep the trailer? I plan on keeping the trailer. What I'm going to do with the van is clean it out so that I can have a lot of my tools that I was carrying in the Explorer in the van. I didn't have a way to tow the trailer recently because Lauren's been using the Explorer because her car isn't working. So she's using the Explorer, and I had this van. I just wasn't using it. So now I'm going to start using it. So now I'll tow the trailer with this van. But I've got to figure out the hitch thing. I'm not 100% sure that the hitch will tow the trailer. I might need to get, because it's a bumper pull hitch, I might need to get a hitch installed that can pull the trailer. I still know how the bumper hitches work with the weight of the trailer kind of bouncing on the tongue. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how that'll work. So that's something we're still in the works of figuring out, to be honest with you. Okay, I think I'll save. Look at the size of this thing. What would you drill that through? A concrete block or something? This thing is massive. It's like, it's bigger than the size of my head. Okay. Back up in here. Let me get back up in here. Okay. We're putting all the random stuff that we're unsure if we're keeping, but not tossing quite yet. It's in limbo right now. A lot of this stuff is just straight trash. This is stuff that I don't use in my business. That won't be used again, sadly. This wasp is over here trying to get back in again. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Finally got the wasp out of the van. We had like a wasp nest that was being built up in the door jamb, but I was able to knock it loose. What's going on, Jerry? Appreciate you popping in here, homie. Just trying to get this van organized. So basically we've been able to clean off these top two shelves, and we got the scuba tanks out of here, and we got the pressure washer out of here. There was a little pressure washer in here. So we're gonna continue on with this next shelf down here. Once again, a bunch of plumbing parts that I'm gonna let my neighbor go through just to see before we toss it. This is all electrical stuff. We got face plates. Got a ton of face plates for outlet covers. Metal ones. Yeah, I don't think we'll need any of this stuff in here. We'll keep the new faceplate that's unopened. And we'll keep the wire nuts. Or the yeah, what are they called? The wire, these are called wire connectors. Okay, and then this stuff I'll put in here. And then I think everything else is trash in here. Yeah. Okay. So we'll save this. And then the rest of this we'll toss. Let me put some of this other stuff in here. What's everybody up to today? Anybody got anything going on? I know it's a random day of the week, but let me know what everybody's up to. I'm keeping y'all entertained. You keep me entertained. Tell me what's new in the world. Okay, all of this I think is gonna be trash. I feel like I should save these. There's so many of them. Look at this. There's plenty. I think I needed one of these. Is this a tester? I needed one of these. So that's a positive. Okay, the rest of this I don't need there. Okay, so both of these bins can get dumped, and we can salvage this and salvage these. We got like a tester connector for like 12 volts, I think. I hope that's what that's for. That's what I'm assuming it's for. Okay. Then I'll put a lot of this little trash and stuff in here while we can. So many little parts and pieces. Little random stuff. Bunch of random. Okay. Put that over here as well. And then we got one little can. Trash. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna save this because it looks like it could be something. And then we got a bunch of screws that I'll keep in my little can. Okay, boys. We're coming out with 2 bins worth. 2 bins worth of trash. Let me maneuver my way out of here. Okay. Nobody said nothing to me, man. Where's all my people at? Okay. So what we found in here is pretty much junk, just faceplates and little things that we're not going to use. The only thing that I might keep would be something like this, but even that is kind of... So I'm going to toss it all, okay, boys? Don't be offended. We'll save some of these bins, though, because we might use them for our pressure washing stuff. Okay, same thing with this. Bunch of just random parts and pieces that is not useful for us. We tried to pull out everything that we thought would be useful. Maybe I'll keep this little scraper. Little scraper. Okay, this is getting tossed as well. Okay, so we got another, how many bins? We got 2 extra bins, 3 bins. And then you can tell we've gotten these shelves clean. Right here. So now we need to work on this bottom shelf right here and clean that out. And then I think I can move those 2 over to another thing. Because I might keep this right here as like my pressure washing like access for all my tools for my business. That's what I think I'll do. Okay, let's get back up in here. Let's clean out some of this down here. We got a little step ladder. I used my entire childhood with my grandpa. So we'll keep this. And then I'm gonna toss some of this stuff because I don't really need a lot of this. A lot of this random new. Some random new. Undecided with some of this stuff. Got a bunch of new little bins. A bunch of random pipes. And fittings. Tracks to different windows. It's like show and tell for y'all right here. Window sliding mechanism. Got 2 pipes. Some more pipes. All of this is probably trash, boys. Hate to say it, but it's probably trash. Okay, okay. This in here, this in here. Of course, I do this at noon when it's the hottest point of the day. It is piping hot in there, boys. These pipings. So much random. Trying to get all these nails and stuff. I don't gotta be perfect, but I mean, gosh dang, man, there's a riding flat tire right here. There's a flat tire making machine. If this stuff falls out, everybody's catching a stray. Okay. Rusty razor blade? No problem. Okay, I think that's good right here. So, I'll get out first and then I'll grab that. We got another section done. Appreciate y'all in here. Look at this sweat right here. I'm sure my back is covered too, but okay. We're basically gonna toss all of this. This is all stuff that we don't need. Tracks, random pieces of wood, just randomness. Okay, so now we can see. Now we can see. Now we can see. How does he have this attached in here? Is it not? No, it's not. How do you attach this in here? It looks like he had this shelf like bungee corded in here. So I could technically take this one out if I don't end up needing it. Which I could then use. I don't know if y'all can see what I'm looking at here. What's going on, Daniel? You moved slow. I was cleaning out this van a week ago. Yeah, I didn't clean it out since then. This is the first time we've tended to it since you were here last time. Okay, okay. I think we got about halfway through last time we were here. We're about halfway through again. Okay, I'll keep this piece of wood. We'll keep this step ladder, but we need it out of the way. We'll keep this random pipe. So I'll tuck this step ladder up here just so we can sweep. So we got all this we need to sweep. These I'm gonna have my neighbor go through and see if they want any of this before I toss it. And then we gotta work on these two shelves over here. Give me all your love. Ow. Okay. So let me get this little bucket so I can toss a lot of this in here. Because a lot of this is random cans and stuff that I don't need. Maybe I could bring y'all up in here with me. Appreciate y'all popping in here. Slow. I'm slow, Daniel says. I'm a slow man. He told me straight to my face, man. Okay. Random sticker. Oh, I just got an idea, boys. What if I created like a sticker wall for y'all right here where y'all could send me in stickers and I could put them right there, either here or on this backside right here. I could have stickers from everybody. Why don't you come do that for me, Daniel? Why don't you come do that, Buster? I'm busy. The van's not gonna have any bleach or anything in it. Luckily, I'm keeping everything on the trailer, so this will mostly just be like a toolbox. That's the main plan. What the heck is this stuff I'm pulling up? She's just a toolbox, a glorified toolbox. Okay, boys, I'm about to pull y'all up in here with me because I'm gonna clean out some of this up in here. See if I can make y'all smaller. See if I can get y'all up in here. Okay. Let's see if y'all can join me in the van. Join me up in this van. Okay, y'all can see me now. Let's see, what can we toss? What can we toss? Basically everything. All these random bottles of caulk, random cans of spray paint, primer. Boys, there was some in the van the whole time. Wasp killer. I'm gonna keep some of this out because if I see that wasp come around, he's catching it. He's catching a stray, brothers. It's just not right that he lives around here in our van. Gaps and crack sealer. Paint and primer. Foaming cleaner. Random gauze tape. Sealing texture. Is that like popcorn spray? I don't think I'll use this. Let me double check that that's what's in here. Yeah. I don't know what that's for, boys. I don't know what that's for. Give me all your love. Okay. Well, this top shelf's almost done now. My trash bucket's already full. What I think I'll do is I'm gonna roll this trash can to this backside so I can just toss it all out the back right here. That way it'll be easier on us to come and go. There we go. Roll our trash bin over here. That way we can just dump and keep going. Okay. We're back again for some more sealing texture, more gaps and cracks, putty, nice drill bits I'm saving. Ooh, look at this, boys. We hit the mega jackpot of drill bits. We got one, we got two, we got 3 sets. Nice. Every size. So that's nice. We'll be keeping that for sure. This I'll keep on the trailer. That way we don't lose it. That'll be nice to have. What the heck is this? Another set of drill bits, every size. Let's go. Oh, another set of drill bits. We're making out, boys. We got every size under the rainbow now. Thank you, Grandpa. We got a wedge, a wooden wedge, an old woody wedgie. Oh, I see what that was for now. Well, I tossed it. Okay, well, let's see what we're looking at here. This one's empty. It's like a toolbox container, or like a tackle box holder, something basically. We'll hold it, but nothing in there is really of value. We'll save the caulk gun. We'll save the scrapers. What's going on, everybody? You're deep up in the van with me. Welcome to our new work van. New to us, not new. She's a 2011 beauty. She's beautiful and we love her. Okay. Jeez. Remind me not to touch my shirt. I need like a shop vac. That's what I need. I need a shop vac. My neighbors have one. I might go borrow it, to be honest. Not right now, but that's something I might need to do. Before we load it back up with stuff, I think I'll shop vac it all. Got some WD-40, some Rust-Oleum. I might hold on to that. The trailer might need that. Adhesive. Contact adhesive. What would you use this for? I might hold on to that one just because I'm not 100% sure. Dang, look at this clamp, y'all. Look at this thing. Can't even, like, I can't even squeeze it like that. Test our grip strength. Pretty strong. The clamp, not my grip. Okay, so we got 2 clips. Another set of Hornet Wasp Killer. We are set if these MFers come back. They are catching it. They are gonna catch it. I'm dosing a lot of this. I don't know what that is, but this. All this. There's a yard. Is that a yardstick? What is this? Don't know. Don't know. I'm dying up here, boys. It's hot in this van with no AC. I ain't going front to you. I'm not gonna pretend like it's easy. So these are more shelves, these metal things. So I'll keep this here. And then this is all trash. Now we got more shelving stuff. Okay, so we're gonna dump our bucket and we'll move on to this final rack down here. So that's good news. That's good news. We're making progress. We've almost filled up an entire trash can again. That was our problem with stopping last week, Daniel, was the fact that we ran out of trash space, remember? And now we're having to like wait till the trash guys came so that we were able to keep throwing stuff away because there's a ton of stuff to toss. A ton of stuff. That's what I could do. I could do like a ratchet system in here. The heck is this? Anybody know what this is? I don't know what that is. Looks like it screws on the end of something, but I don't know what this part of it is. We'll hold on to it just in case. We got some crowbars, boys. Some big ones too. Look at this bad boy. Oh yeah. Okay, so we got 2 crowbars. Looks like some sort of sander. So many sanders. Any Bernie Sanders? Is there any Bernie Sanders? Okay. Toss this. And this. Y'all should hear how much rattling there is in this van when you're driving down the road because there's just so many loosies. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think like maybe tomorrow or the next day, I'm gonna ask my neighbor if I can borrow their shop vac so we can really finish up this thing. Because now we got all the bulk trash out and most of the main like sweeping done. A lot of what's left is just gonna be nooks and crannies dust that I'm not gonna be able to reach without some sort of vacuuming mechanism. Okay. And then we'll toss this. Got another bucket's worth, boys. Trashing it. We're trashing it. I need like a bucket counter. How many buckets have we done? This is a baby bucket though, so that don't count. It's kind of cheating. Okay. So we only got one more little section of this van to do. And it's what's right down here. Let's see what's in this big container right here. Nothing. They took my grandpa's sawzall. What a... Oh, this frustrates me so bad. Somebody that's like a friend of the family basically robbed my grandpa's estate right as he passed away because he had access. Basically his helper. The guy who would help my grandpa daily with the business, like his handyman. Basically when my grandpa passed away, he came over to the crib real quick and took all the tools. So there's literally like nothing tool-wise that he had that I was really able to salvage much of, which is really frustrating because I grew up using a lot of these tools. And like I was excited because I saw this case in here because I'm throughout my whole childhood I had to go pull this heavy freaking case out of the back of his van. And it was like a big sawzall. And so the fact that it's not in here, I thought it was, is pretty frustrating. Because I know that That MFer stole it. So it's kind of crappy. Just don't really know what if anything is even worth saving in here. Like the case, I could save the case, but there's like so many random bits and stuff that we just won't even use. So you don't steal, boys. Nobody steal. Stuff will ruin people's lives. Okay. What I think I'll do is I'll dump what's in here, but I'll keep the container. So that's what we'll do. Unfortunately, it's empty inside, boys. Look, it's just like nuts and bolts and stuff. So nothing of nothing. But we have a nice big case now for something. Okay, basically this is empty. Nothing in it. I'm gonna get it out of the van now. I'll just save it over here somewhere. It's not trash. It's just not of use for us currently. Unfortunately. Hold on, boys. I'm coming back. I just had to finagle some stuff. Okay. I'm getting hot. We're gonna call it here soon. We just need to keep chugging for now. We just got a little section over here left, and then we'll do a big sweep out and a big assessment of the situation, and then make our game plan for the next one. And then that'll be it. Where's our bucket? Where's our bucket? Yeah, at least got my grandpa's level in here. That's kind of nice. Look at this thing, boys. This has been in my childhood for a long time as well. See if it still tells us if it's level or not. Oh, yeah. Still works. So that's good news. That's good. Okay. I need like a scraper in here for some of this stuff. It's got like big old stuck chunks of spilt whatever. I ain't getting it up with this, that's for sure. Oh. Yeah, we might save this for another day, boys. This one. Oh, she's peeling. Look at that. Big old spilt chunk of new. A Newport cigarette. That ain't right. Okay, so we'll toss this. We'll toss what's in the bucket. And then let's organize our little keep section again. Okay, I think we'll keep this. Put that there. And then this. We got wasp spray now. What about this big extension cable? I think we'll keep this in here just because this van does have an outlet. I want to make sure that we have this. And I think I'll keep that in this thing. Okay. Like that. We're doing it, boys. We're doing it. Okay, anything else on this shelf? Kind of wanted to see if I could fix this one. Trying to see how it sits. Somehow this has to press out. Oh, I see this. The whole shelf is broken down in this corner down here. Huh. How many, huh? This thing is loose. Boys, I might take this out of here. See how it's attached. He's got it ran with a bolt up in here just to hold it on. It looks like there was another one here. Like up against this to hold it on. Like this. But I don't want to drill into that. Take it out? Yeah, I think I should. I think that I should because it's not very secure on here. And I don't really need both sides per se. But I don't really have anywhere to put it. See what's back in here. Let me see what's back in there. I don't know. We might find a different way to secure it for now. But I think I'll save that part. What we're going to do is throw out these cans, paint, and get the tools that we want to keep. Like all this, I'm going to put over in this corner. Because this is keep, don't toss, not sure what to do with yet. The same with this bag of, this bag. This way we can have our floor back. Only other thing is this toolbox. Okay. All we got left is this thing. And we'll keep this in here as well. But I need to take. Not gonna fit. Not gonna fit. Like I said, a lot of this stuff we don't even need, but it's just not gonna work that way. We don't need it, we just don't want to toss it. I gotta find room for it. That's what we'll have to do. We'll just have to find room for it. Okay. Wow. It looks so much better though. Okay, boys, we're gonna do another big sweep out. Move this out of my way. She's big in, that's for sure. She's heavy. Okay, so we'll do another sweep out. And then we'll do a final take of what our opinions are. So much dusty Nuno. Ow. What the heck? Ow. Okay, we're getting dusty up in this bit. We're getting dusty up in this bit. Okay, so now we'll move this one over. That way we can do it like this. This ain't the most efficient way for sure, boys. But it works. Okay, so now we got that cleaned up under there. Good enough at least. And then we'll kick out the rest of this. Boom, 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 boom. How many miles? The van has 200K miles on it. It's a 2011. It has 205,000, I think, on it. That's what we're looking at. She's going to the shop tomorrow to get a tune-up. So that'll be nice. Once we get her tuned up a little bit, she'll be like new. A lot of this I'm just gonna get into like a good area that I can just use a shop vac tomorrow or something on, and then I'll sweep just the bulk of this out because I'm not gonna be able to sweep out some of these areas, not easily at least. Okay, I think that's good, and I think we're ready to get the rest of this out of here and sweep it as best we can. I'm right up under y'all right now, so watch your head. Watch your head, I'm up under you. Okay. Okay, cool. So now let's dump this, toss this. Here, I can dump this in there. Okay, we'll dump this and toss it. And then we'll sweep all this to the back of the van here. That way we can just dump it nice and easy. Okay, I think I'll move y'all out here towards the end of the van so y'all can see me. Come with me, y'all. All right, we're at 24 minutes, so that's good. Or 24% battery. Okay, so now I'm gonna sweep all this to this edge and then catch it with the dustpan over here. But let me finish clearing out this space. That'll be nice. Okay, the wasp and hornet killer we're keeping. And then these two plumbing bins we're unsure of, but we don't want to toss yet. So I'm gonna keep them on this shelf right here now. I was really thinking all this stuff could stay open and then I could move a doof. Okay, I'm just tossing this paint, y'all. I don't think I'll ever use it. Hate to tell you. What's going on, Jennifer? Appreciate you joining. Watching me clean out the van. I'm almost done now. I just need to sweep this part out, really. I'm gonna sweep it to this dustpan. And then we'll be pretty cleaned out. I'll give y'all a little tour of what we did. Give y'all a little tour. A little tour. Sweep this out. So much random stuff. Hope y'all like sweeping. What's up? Yeah, hey, can I tomorrow borrow your shop vac? Yeah, tomorrow. I'm too hot and I'm tired, so I'm not gonna do it now. But okay. Okay, yeah. It's just to get the little dust and stuff in here. Yeah. He's got so much like drywall dust from just drywall being pulled in and out of the van over and over. I know. Yeah, I was thinking about like just an old mop and just getting in there with a mop or something. Yeah. Okay. Nice, boys. Secured the shop vac for tomorrow. Secured the bag. See, up in here, there's just so much. You can't really tell, but so many little pieces of nails and stuff that I just can't even get them all. We've just gotten so deep up in it. Okay. So we'll do one more sweep towards it. Appreciate you supporting me, Jennifer. Okay, we'll do one more sweep towards the pile, and then we'll sweep up the pile. To see you again. Okay, I'm over here, boys. Y'all can't see me, but grab any of these little nails first before I sweep this. Okay. Okay, I'm coming back for y'all. I'm coming back for y'all. Okay, we'll do one more sweep towards this pile, and then we'll... Okay, do this side. It's hot. It's a workout. I'm officially calling this a workout. Whew. Okay, let's see what we can capture from right here. Where we don't have to... Need a better angle though. Like that maybe. Don't watch this part though. Yeah.
But some of them fit on here.
Okay.
You can adapt somehow. But there's like some that are like the skinny. See, like some of these
Yeah.
got mixed up, but there's probably another one in there like that. Or
okay. Yeah, see, it's all the
that,
nooks and crannies up in
yeah,
there that
exactly.
I'm having
One
trouble
of those,
getting.
I wish these were longer bristles, but one of these definitely fits on there with the bristles.
Okay.
But yeah, just take a
Cool.
look at, yeah.
Yeah, that'll help for
I
sure.
thought I had something. Just look hard. Yeah. See, I think this needs to go into the shot. I don't know. I used to think I had something like this. So good luck with that.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
You're welcome. It looks good though.
Yeah, it's
I can
pretty
imagine
much
it
cleaned out
does.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of this, I was gonna have John go through these 2 plumbing ones. I don't know
Yes.
if he can pull anything out of there
Oh
that he
yeah,
wants.
yeah, yeah.
But other than that,
That's cool.
I try. A lot of it is just stuff I couldn't use.
You can use for when you're fixing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
I have a magnet.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is a magnet or something
Yeah,
where I
got
could.
a magnet. It's on a stick too.
See, that would help. That would help. Okay, y'all. Appreciate y'all joining. She's gonna see if she has a magnet for getting this little area.
I got boxes of these. They're super strong. I use them for everything, and it's a magnet. But if it's something you feel like you could use for hooks for your stuff,
Yeah.
no, here. Now I say that for accessories,
okay. I was gonna say,
but that might be strong enough. But if that,
yeah.
but this puppy, I feel like you can feel how strong it is.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. Yeah.
But anyway, I got a bunch of those, and like I can put them, like if I want to hang something up against the corner, like you know the little piece of metal that's in drywall.
Yeah.
It'll stick to that. It'll stick to that and hold whatever you're hanging.
This will take me all day. Here.
But if you like it,
this one's not.
It's not strong.
Yeah, it's just not
okay.
too strong.
Do you want to try that other one?
I can use.
I probably have another one that's an earth magnet.
Oh, it's fine.
Plus, if they get stuck up in the...
Yeah, a lot of them, they're just jammed in there. So. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me clean this door jamb. What's everybody up to today? Anybody got anything going on? My neighbor's the queen of clean, so I knew that she would have some stuff. I knew she would have the goodies. Okay. Okay. Do one more like gather right here. And I think we'll call it on the sweeping for now. Okay. What are we thinking, y'all? Any opinion on it? Pressure wash it out? Yeah, I know that would be a good idea. She needs a wipe down. That's what I was talking to my neighbor about, was like a dirty mop, or not a dirty mop, but some sort of mop or something.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I don't know. I can't find my other one, but I don't know if that's can get in the grooves and it'll be strong enough.
Yeah.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. Nice place. She got us our earth magnet, so we're able to pull some of these out of here. Just pull them out while I can. Oh yeah, this works. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. wonder how many are in here. It's like 100 nails in here. This is a good idea though. Yeah, I need to like pressure wash it out or something. Some sort of deep clean before I go to use it, because when I go to use it, it's gonna be like that the rest of the time. Oh no, I can't get all these out. Are these not magnetic? Huh. Of course, the like hardest to reach ones aren't even magnetic. Pulling out so many piles and piles. Remind me to give her magnet back. This thing is nice. Holy cow. Holy cowrooski. Okay. That's a lot of it. That's a lot of the bulk. Oh yeah. So these rare earth magnets, are they actually rare? How do these things work? Okay, I'm not gonna be perfect with this. I just wanted to get a bulk of it out. I'm pretty good with that, because that's a decent amount. It was just all jammed up in here. And now she's not. Okay, we'll call it with that. We'll call it with that. Unless there's a couple more little chaps that want to show themselves. Like these little guys. Dang, boys. Look at our haul. Look at our screw haul. Okay. I'll stay subscribed if you video pressure washing it out. Is it gonna, wouldn't it rust everything though? How does that work? How would that work? Okay. Okay, look at our haul. This is what we pulled out with the magnet. All in that one jam. That little crack of that railing for the shelf. That's ridiculous. So that was a good haul. That was a good haul. Okay, boys, let's show it off now. We can use this shop vac tomorrow. She let us borrow. So tomorrow we'll use this little shop vac and we'll finish out. But if you were here earlier, all this was filled. All these shelves were filled right here. And this shelf right up against me right here was full. We were able to get that all cleaned out, sorted out. We went through all of these shelves, threw out anything that wasn't worth anything, kept what we thought would be worth something. I'm gonna have my neighbors go through these two because they're a plumber, just in case they want any extra plumbing stuff. We swept out the van. We got all the bulk of everything out. That's trash. Everything that we're keeping, we have pulled out. We got to find a spot for it. We found a pressure washer in there, so we have another pressure washer now. And then a couple toolboxes, and then we filled up this entire trash can again. So trash can is full again. Van is now officially cleaned out. We might still do like a wipe down and stuff. And I still need to do the front of it, like the passenger area or whatever. But the bulk of this is done. So now we have a nice empty workspace / work van that we're able to work on. So that is good news. So with that, I'm going to call it on this live. I appreciate everybody that joined. We also found some wasp spray that I'm going to hit these wasps that have been flying around, and then I'm going to run inside. So that's the current game plan. I appreciate anybody that popped by. I see that 11 of you liked, 4 of you are in here, a couple of y'all are leaving, 8 of y'all are in here. Some of y'all have left, some of y'all have came, some of y'all been here before, some of y'all haven't. I appreciate anybody that is new here, anybody that's been here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment if you have any questions about the pressure washing business, what type of content you'd like to see next, what type of, whether it's pressure washing related, cleaning out the van related, going to the springs, going to the beach, whatever it is, washing the dishes. I've been trying to go live doing a little bit of everything. So appreciate anybody that's supporting the channel, supporting the vibes, trying to keep it positive around here. Mega asks, can I do kick flips? I've landed a few kick flips in my life, but I haven't skated a long time, so probably not. But I used to be able to kick flip and heel flip and ollie, and that was about the extent of my skating. I like to longboard. I have a longboard. And then we'll go surfing every now and then. But appreciate everybody joining. If you guys need any pressure washing equipment, use my code GOLD10 on Cigar City Soft Wash. You'll find it down in the description of my channel. That'll get you 10% off at checkout on any item. You buy a $40,000 trailer, you get 10% off. That's $4 grand off. You know what I'm saying? So anything and any item, enter the code GOLD10 at checkout at Cigar City Soft Wash, and you will get a discount. So that's awesome. If you don't need anything pressure washing related, but you're interested in how I stream or what I game with, go ahead and check out my Amazon storefront. So we have all of our camera equipment that we use to film, all of the stream equipment that we use for streaming / gaming / video editing, and then any other miscellaneous things. So check out those 2 links if you're interested in anything that we do on this channel. Otherwise, appreciate you joining, and you'll have to catch me on the next one, everybody. Peace, y'all. Yeah, gold 10, GOLD 10. So like black and gold. So the code is GOLD10 at checkout.